Well, can you explain how they've changed the evidentiary standards to make it easier to gain convictions?
Yes, that's what I'd like to do. It's this report is by Jim's Justice for Innocent Men. That's families who've been absolutely not, as well as their loved ones in prison. Their families have been persecuted as well by vigilante groups online, and the police are allowing this. It's absolutely horrific. But it was a questionnaire, and they also got responses from men in prison. Terrific response, and that was only one prison out of 16. I mean, I believe it's something like 70% of all cases now in the High Court are sexual offences. That's how much they're targeting men. Now, this question is, what was the prosecution case based on accuser's statement and hearsay only? And it's just one after another. Yes, no physical evidence. The case was based on the accuser's statements only. No actual evidence, just lies, hearsay, single photo of bruise. Yeah. No DNA was found, even though he offered to give DNA himself. Absolutely no evidence, not even a date, just a time frame of a few years. I mean, that's the thing that shocked me the most, that there was no dates. You just say, between... It's often ex-partners who are the accusers, and it might say between May and September. You know what I mean? And there's testimony, of a man. He said he was in the army, and he thought, well, that I can prove it. I was out of the country when he was accused of this. So he was able to prove that, and the police allowed him, the accuser, to change her statement. So she changed her statement to another date, and he was out of the country that date as well. So he proved that, and they allowed him to change it a second time. So this is, it's just absolutely diabolical. And it's, now where is it? Amended statements. A complete manipulation from the police and prosecution towards the jury to confuse them. I've even heard. Sometimes the police will withdraw a charge because it's a really crazy, absolutely crazy, allegation. One involved an accuser who said it gave a graphic statement of giving birth to a baby, and she said it was his baby. He'd raped her, and she was underage. So you can imagine the sentence he got. But they took out one crime when they spoke to a relative and found out that part was not true. They withdrew that charge because they didn't want the jury to see that she was psychologically damaged, because it discredited all her testimony. So they're carefully crafting it to get convictions.